In late January 1959, 10 experienced Soviet mountaineers, though one turned back early due to illness, embarked on a skiing expedition through the northern Urals. The group, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, consisted of engineering students from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, all in peak physical condition and well-equipped for winter trekking. Their objective was to reach Mount Otorten, a challenging but achievable goal for their skill level. Before departure, they filed detailed route plans with their university, expecting to return by February 12th. The last known photograph shows them cheerfully constructing a storage depot on January 31st, their faces flushed with cold but confident. Little did they know this routine expedition would become one of history's most perplexing mysteries. Their journey into the snowy wilderness would end in unimaginable horror, spawning decades of speculation and conspiracy theories. The official investigation files would later reveal disturbing details that defy logical explanation. The abandoned camp. When the group failed to send scheduled telegrams, concerned relatives pressured authorities to launch a search on February 20th. Rescue teams discovered the campsite on February 26th on the eastern slope of Kolatsiakal, commonly referred to as Dead Mountain. The scene immediately raised alarming questions. The tent had been violently slashed open from inside, with most personal belongings and shoes left behind. Footprints in the snow revealed that at least 8 people had fled barefoot or in socks into -30 degrees Celsius darkness. Strangely, the tracks showed no signs of running or panic, just steady, purposeful walking away from shelter. Forensic examination found no evidence of animal attacks or human intruders. The tent itself remained largely intact, with food and equipment neatly stored inside. This orderly yet desperate exodus into certain death remains the mystery's first unsettling clue. The grisly discoveries. The first 2 bodies were found 1.5 kilometers from the tent under a large cedar tree, dressed only in underwear. Yuri Doroshenko and Yuri Krivonishenko had built a small fire and died of hypothermia. 3 more victims, Dyatlov, Zina Kolmogorova, and Rustam Slobodin, were found between the tree and tent, as if trying to return. Slobodin's skull showed a minor fracture, possibly from a fall. The remaining 4 weren't discovered until May, buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine. These victims had horrific injuries. Ludmila Dubinina was missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her lips. Nikolai Thibault-Brignol's skull was crushed. Alexander Kolevatov and Alexander Zolotaryov had major chest fractures. Autopsies revealed these injuries resembled those from extreme pressure, like a car crash, yet there were no external wounds. Adding another bizarre layer, some clothing showed traces of radioactive contamination. Krivonishenko's sweater contained beta-active particles at 50 times normal levels. Soviet investigators documented this, but provided no explanation in their final report. Modern analysis suggests this could have come from thorium-laced lantern mantles, but the inconsistency in contaminated items raises questions. Some theorize the hikers may have stumbled upon secret nuclear testing sites, though no such facilities were known in the area. The radiation evidence was downplayed in official reports, fueling speculation of a cover-up. This detail, combined with the extreme injuries, led some researchers to propose exotic energy weapons testing. The KGB's heavy involvement in the investigation only deepened suspicions of government secrecy. The official cover-up. Soviet authorities abruptly closed the case in May 1959, concluding the hikers died from a compelling natural force. All documents were classified as top secret, a highly unusual move for a civilian accident. Investigators were forbidden from speaking about their findings. When files were partially declassified in the 1990s, they revealed puzzling omissions and inconsistencies. Key photographs were missing, and some witness testimonies contradicted official conclusions. The secrecy extended to the victims' families, who received heavily censored death certificates. This extreme suppression of information has led many to believe the truth was deliberately hidden. Possible explanations range from military operations gone wrong to the embarrassment of failing to explain a natural phenomenon. The avalanche theory and why it doesn't add up. In 2019, Swiss scientists proposed a rare slab avalanche as the explanation. Their computer model suggested katabatic winds could have created an unstable snow layer. However, avalanche experts note the slope angle, under 30 degrees, makes this extremely unlikely. No avalanche debris was ever found, and the tent remained perfectly anchored. The injuries don't match avalanche victims, no snow inhalation, and the chest trauma would require unimaginable snow pressure. Most damningly, footprints showed the group walked calmly away, not ran from danger. If fearing an avalanche, they would have moved laterally, not downhill where avalanche risk increases. The theory also fails to explain the radiation or missing soft tissues. The paranormal theories. The absence of conventional explanations has spawned extraordinary hypotheses. Some researchers propose infrasound from Kármán vortices could have induced panic and irrational behavior. Others suggest ball lightning or other atmospheric phenomena might explain the orange spheres witnesses reported. More fringe theories involve secret Soviet weapons testing perhaps experimental parachute mines or directed energy devices. UFO enthusiasts point to declassified documents mentioning luminous spheres in the region during that period. The most chilling theory involves the Yeti, based on blurry photos found in the hiker's camera, though this ignores the complete lack of animal tracks or hair at the scene. The Mansi people, native to the region, have long considered Kolatsyakal sacred and dangerous. Their legends speak of fire orbs and evil spirits that punish trespassers. Local guides reportedly warned the hitters about venturing onto the mountain. Interestingly, Mansi folklore describes invisible forces that can crush people from within, eerily similar to the victim's internal injuries. While dismissed as superstition by Soviet investigators, these traditions may encode real but poorly understood natural phenomena. Some researchers suggest the Mansi were describing rare geological or meteorological events that science hasn't yet categorized. Despite numerous investigations, the Dyatlov Pass incident resists all conventional explanations. The combination of radiation, extreme internal trauma, missing body parts, and the orderly flight from safety suggests multiple extraordinary factors at play. Recent research points to possible katabatic wind phenomena, creating both infrasound and sudden pressure changes that could explain some anomalies. However, no single theory accounts for all the evidence. The truth may involve a tragic convergence of rare natural events, compounded by human error and Soviet secrecy. Until full archives are opened, if they still exist, we're left with an unsettling realization. In our modern age, there remain forces we don't understand that can wipe out 9 skilled adventurers in one mysterious night. The mountain keeps its secrets, and perhaps that's for the best.